what we see, number one, is in John 14 and 16, is that the Spirit was sent so that the apostles might have all truth. Communication. Number two, in Acts chapter 2, we note that the gift of the Holy Spirit, the indwelling of the Holy Spirit, is applied or indwells the person upon their coming to faith and submission to baptism as well. But also in Galatians chapter 5, I believe it is, we're told that we are to walk by the Spirit and be led by the Spirit. And he talks about the difference between the person who walks by the flesh and the person who walks by the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience. You've sung the Sunday school song, right? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. And so I believe that Paul has put those there in Galatians chapter 5 so that we adequately have a barometer to know whether or not we're walking by the flesh or walking by the Spirit as well. I would suggest that each of those, and maybe I need to do some more, need to elaborate after I say this, but I think each of those, that the love that's talked about there is a supernatural love, that the peace that's there is a supernatural peace that can only stem from God rather than the world. Because the properties that are described there in Galatians chapter 5, the love that stems from the Spirit has to be different than the love of the world. The peace that's there has to be different than the world. The joy that's there has to be different than the world. Or you're just making a distinction without a difference. And we can talk about all that stuff. Do what? What Peter talks about is that men were influenced by the Holy Spirit to write these things down. Now, how you want to talk about that, or how you want to try and understand that, good luck if you figure it out. I'll give you a Nobel Peace Prize.
That's like saying Picasso was one of his paintings.
So that's definitely things that people have talked about for a long time, but unfortunately, we can talk about it afterwards, but we're just out of time. All right. So we're going to go ahead and break. Come on back. We've got an hour for that. And if we want to come back earlier, we can. I would suggest, we come back. What time do you think would be good?